Austin Lane, ESPN 690 and Action Sports Jags, joined by a man that needs no introduction, Marcell Dareus. Marcell, kind of like the first day of school over again, man. How's it treating you?
It's not bad. Just get my notes. Shoot, just ready to go. Checking who's all in the class, making sure everybody's punctual and doing what they're supposed to do. Uh, you know, childish kids like that. But we just having fun, man. First day, nothing too crazy. You know how it is. This Jacksonville Heat.
So you're going through your ninth season right now, first year 2011. If you could go back in time and talk to yourself as a rookie, what advice would you give him regarding training camp?
Oh man, I'm giving it to him right now. I mean, just take it easy. Just not so uptight. Don't get too anxious. I mean, just don't let it get to your head. Just go out and have fun. Because the first day you're kind of nervous. You got conditioning. You got all the coaches get to see you after a while, and you're just a little nervous about it. But just calm down, roll through it. Everything's fine.
Well, and it was very noticeable. Like I was talking to some people today, and you look to be in the best shape that you've ever been before, man. Especially going through individual when I was watching you. I mean, what do you attest to that? Like, how do you approach the off season now, going into your ninth season? I mean, do you hit it as hard as you ever did, or is it more of just kind of recouping and then prepping when you get to training camp?
Oh man, I have 4 kids, 3 boys and a girl.
Yeah.
They keep me busy. I just really watch what I eat. And I always I got to the point where I would forget meals that I had, but prior to my other meal, I was eating so much. But now I remember my last meals, and I always kind of stay focused on what I'm eating. And outside of that, just always staying active, always.
There was a lot of hype going into last year. You know, there's a lot of good energy. You guys underachieved a little bit, many would say. Going into this year, do you notice a difference between this year and last year of how the attitude is on the field, especially for day one of training camp?
Of course. A lot of the guys are so linked in. They're so sound. I always use like we're still gelling together. Of course, it's been the beginning of training camp, and the guys are so in tune with each other now. And I just can't wait to see what the finishing product look like. So when we go out there and we showcase what we got, and then I'm excited myself. So I really don't know. So.
You know better than anybody. You always see fresh faces on the team, and there's some fresh faces on the coaching staff this year. Dom Capers being one of those, a guy who brings a lot of experience to that defense. I mean, do you see that he's got kind of a fingerprint on this defense, or is it more he's behind the scenes so you don't see him as much?
Oh, he's in our face. I really had no idea who he was and how he ran things. But after talking with him for a while and got his background and have a better understanding, I mean, he's a pillar of the league right now. He's a pillar of the league just in this defense alone. I'm just throwing him back like he's with us, and we can ask him those various difficult questions that you just couldn't get from here, and he'll put it in a way that he can make you understand it because he done dealt with so many players and so many guys. So it's just interesting to have him around.
I have to mention Yannick Ngakoue, you know, the holdouts continuing. How does that affect that whole D-line room? You know, I mean, a very vocal leader, just a leader in general for you guys. I mean, is it one of those things where you just have to let him do his thing and you guys got to continue, or do you kind of listen to what's going on at the same time?
Oh, man, we love this guy to death. I mean, our D-line is just really that close. And that's all we're really thinking about. Like, he was in Miami working out. A couple of us went down there, worked out with him, let him know we got his back. The team got his back. When you ready, when you get back, we're gonna be here for you, and we're gonna bust our butts, and we know you busting your butt as well. But he has to handle his responsibilities, and that's outside of us. And at the same time, we're excited for him to still be with us. Can't wait till he arrives, and we're gonna just continue to have fun.
A few more questions for you. You mentioned kind of being the mentor to the little kids out here. Taven Bryan walked by, said something to you. Can you talk about the progression of Taven Bryan a little bit? I saw him out here. He looks fast. I mean, granted, it's day one of training camp, but it looks like he looks a lot more confident this year going into the season. How do you feel about Taven Bryan?
Just really happy he came in this year understanding that he doesn't have the weight of the whole team or the whole defense or people looking at him like this, that, and the third. We're just like, Taven, relax, bro. It's just – You got plenty of time, man. You got all the ability. You're smart. You know what you're doing. Just slow it down. Just take it easy. Don't get anxious. Just kind of let things happen, man. And it's gonna come. So he's rushing. He wants to be ready. He wants to play, and he's all the way there. He just got to slow it down and he just fall right in the suit.
Jalen Ramsey yesterday shows up in a Brinks truck. I understand that you own a Brinks truck. Why didn't Jalen Ramsey ask you to borrow yours, man? And what possessed you to get a Brinks Truck in the first place?
But first I got the Brinks Truck. It's cold in Buffalo, and I went. They gave me the bag, so I wanted my kids. I wanted a van or something I can put my kids in for before the game, tailgate. Guys come to the bus and tailgate, and I didn't want a van, so I wanted something different. And I went out, found this auto trader, and kind of took me like 3-4 months. We tricked it out, and we're constantly doing things with it. But why he didn't ask me, I don't know. Mine does look better than the one he has that he had on there. But hey, I'm happy he pulled it out because I did the same thing. Hey, smart man.
How was the gas mileage on that Brinks Truck that you got though? Be honest.
I got 2 40-gallon tanks. I can go to California.
Road trip then. I got you. All right, one final question for you. I saw you after practice getting some extra cardio out there on the bike. I mean, do you have aspirations to do like the Tour de France or something? Because, dude, it's the first day of training camp, and you're on the bike pedaling about 10 miles, it looked like.
I mean, you know how the big dudes, we don't like to run.
Yeah.
And when I jump up and down, it's just gravity is something against me. I don't know what it is. So I get on the bike to just work my hips, keep my heart rate, and it just saved my career. So I always try to get on the bike an extra 5-10 minutes. It's just good for me. I just don't want to run, to be honest.
Well, I'll be honest, man. Gravity may not agree with you, but your first step is better than everybody else in the league, man. So you just keep doing that first step, and you'll be all right. Cool, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.